Hello guys, welcome back to the Minecraft video, and today we're going to be looking at the Quackening by Quackers. Let's get started. So this mod will bring in different docks that will raid at different locations, and so we're going to start with the regular mobs, and then we're going to work ourselves up to the bosses and then weapons and other items. So to get started, let me get all this, and there's a chance of these guys dropping either iron ingots, dog feathers, or shields. The dog feathers we'll need for some crafting, but we'll start with this guy, the commander, and he'll appear in all the raids, and he just has a horn and will just sound it, and that's all he does. He doesn't really attack. And then we have the raptor dock. These guys will jump, will move quickly and jump around like spiders. And then we have the dog wyvern. They're little ducks that fly. This guy's kind of stuck on the floor. There we go. And then we have the ballista dog. These guys will throw arrows. They're slow, but they're strong. So if you get hit by them, they're going to do quite a lot of damage. Then we have the armor dogs. This guy will move slowly, and they are tanks, so they have a lot of health. And they will appear in the higher tier raids, not in the lower ones. Then we have the foot soldiers. These are the regular guys. They move quite fast. They are common, and they appear on all raids. And then we have the archer dog. This guy will be a faster shooter than the ballista one, but it'll be weaker, so their attacks will do less damage. And then we have the great sword dog. This guy is like the tank, except he deals more damage and has about the same health as this guy. We're going to move along and do the boss, the axe thrower, and this is the first boss of any raids. So he appears in lower tier raids, and is this guy. So this guy will appear on lower tier raids. He throws axes and he jumps around, and he has quite a lot of health. You'll see a little bar on the top when you start a raid. I'll show you guys later how it looks. And then let me get it to A times day. Now we're moving along to the next boss, called the dragon dog. He will appear on higher tier raids, and he has two phases. One at the beginning, he's on the ground, and then at the second phase, when he's about half health, he'll start flying. And where are you guys? Okay, there you go. And he throws fire and all that, and I'll show you guys like a little clip, and there you go. As you can see, the little fire, and you have to attack him, and then he'll fly away. Then it's a lot of music. This is the music that appears whenever a raid starts. We're going to move along and get the dog Rex. This guy actually drops these things that you'll need for crafting. He appears on higher tier raids also. He breathes fire, and he jumps and crushes like players. So this is that guy. He's pretty cool. They're a little buggy. Sometimes they like go crazy. More if you spawn more than one at the same time. And then finally we have the Quackinator. And the Quackinator would actually spawn the little duck bombs. So I'll show you guys how those ones look, and he'll drop the mechanical scraps. So this is the Quackinator, and they all have little custom voices, and he throws these things, and they will explode like creepers. Now then, when you defeat one of them, they will drop this, and you'll be able to craft Blood Plasma Blade. And this is how you craft it, which actually makes lightning up here. It has a chance. Let's see if I can make it happen. There we go. It'll make lightning up here. It's It's really loud. let me get rid of all these guys so it's not so loud. Give me a second. So I got rid of one of them, but the rest flew away and disappeared. I have no idea where they are. So now it's quiet though. So we're going to do the weapons, and this is the weapons that you can make: a bow and a sword, and this is how you craft them with the T-Rex. It does 15 damage and attack speed is 1.3. And this is the bow. It has 4 attack damage and it has 1 attack speed, and this is how you craft it. And the bow throws 5 arrows and has a cooldown, as you guys can see on the bottom. So we have these little totems. So they all lower the chances of a raid spawning. So each one of them lowers it by more, and there's different ways to craft them. These are the crafting recipes for them. And this one. So they look like this, and they prevent raids from spawning. So they lower the rate of them spawning, so you can have a breather in between. And we also have some cosmetics. So we have a helmet for 5 armor, and you craft it like this with dog feathers. And then you have a cape, which basically is a chest plate. And it has 6 armor and it has slow falling. So feather falling, I mean. So if you jump down, you will slowly go down. Now then, we have the other items that are a little bit broken. They appear in different locations because there's different structures around the world that you'll be able to see, and they appear in those places. There's no way for you to craft them, but you can actually see them in the mod. So there's this guy, this little, and this. They all are placed really weirdly, but they look good in the different locations. I'll show you guys. This, and the feet, and they'll appear in those locations. And that's it for this mod. The last thing that I want to show you guys are different raids and how they look. This is going to get a little messy because there's no way for me to get them to disappear with turning things into peaceful like usually. So I'm going to have to do it in different locations so you guys can see how they look. So this is the first raid, and this is how it looks. So it looks pretty easy, has pretty common ones. This is the second one. It's a little bit more people and actually a tank. This is the third one. It has more has ballistas now and a tank. This is the fifth one. It has more tanks and these berserkers. This is the fifth one. It has more guys, and now at this point, once you get rid of the raid, the bosses will start spawning. This is the sixth one. More people. This is the seventh one. And this is the eighth one. And this guy comes with the first tier boss. That's the axe thrower. So I'm going to explain how the raids work while I show you guys clips of how the bosses fights go. So the raids work this way. So there's tier 1 to 8, and they all depend on the amount of achievements the player has. So if you have 10 achievements, you'll get tier 1 raids. If you have 20 achievements, then you get tier 2, so on and so forth until you get to tier 8, which requires you to have 80 achievements. So it kind of levels up with the amount of time that you're playing the game. So the more time you play, the more achievements you get, and it's more level to the amount of equipment and things you have already in your role. So it'll be possible to defeat the raids. Then also These raids won't appear one after another one. There's a cooldown time, and the way that you get them to spawn is by eliminating other mobs. So any mobs that you see around the world, anytime you defeat one of them, it adds a click to the next raid. And the totems that I showed you guys at the beginning will lower the time, will make the time longer for them to appear. Also, these raids will only appear in a block on an area of 100 by 100 around you. And lastly, for the bosses to appear, you have to finish a raid. So once you finish a raid, then a boss will appear, and that the boss level will depend on the tier level you have on. And that's it for this one. Well, that's it for this video. Hope you guys liked it. If you did like it, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that like button, and let me know if there's any other mod you want me to check out. Sorry about that long script at the end. There was a lot of information that I needed to touch upon. I tried to make it a little more entertaining with the boss fights, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!